Hey everybody. Hello, hello. How are you? Are you guys having a good night? I am all comfy in my jammies. We're gonna wait just a minute, let a few people come on. We don't have anybody yet, Dee.
Oh, it's there?
Not yet.
Cold Saturday night.
We got 3 people. Hey Louise. Your last name is Fountain? That is a cool last name. Louise Fountain. Hey everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right, do us a favor, hit those hearts and likes a bunch of times. Hi Linda, and is that Dina and Lori from Tennessee? Hey everybody, how are you tonight? It's been a few minutes.
Well, hey,
it's been
Susan
a few
Heights.
days.
All the way from Tooele, I believe. That's where Susan's
Oh
at.
yeah, is that where she is?
I believe so.
Hey there, hey Michael, how are you today?
Hey, buddy.
Hello everyone. Can you guys hear us okay? Because my phone, we are having to charge my phone, which means we can't use the microphones. Are we okay? Because my phone, I always let it.
Go down to nothing.
I do.
And then she's like, let's jump on live. And then the battery's dead. I'm like, what?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Paula said hello from Foley. Hi.
Hi, Paula.
You guys are so awesome. We're gonna just let a few more people come on because, we tend to have to repeat all the things if we
Gloria,
don't give
how
a
are
few
you?
minutes.
Yeah, we just let, hello. Yvonne, is that right? And Kathy.
Mm-hmm. Gail is from Louisiana. Hey Gail.
Hey,
Good
Gail.
evening from Louisiana. Cold and raining. It was cold here today.
It was. I really thought it was going to be a little warmer day, but I guess that's not until tomorrow and then into the next week. Then it'll be like 60s and low 70s.
Yeah. Okay, you can hear us just fine. Charlotte said you can hear us just fine. Okay, awesome. Because we want to make sure we know those mics make a big difference.
They do.
So let me
Hello,
get
Allison
us
from
straight.
Missouri. It's good to have you with us tonight.
Okay, people just saying that they can hear us. Felicia and Kay. Good. So glad. All right, so listen, we just got to catch you guys up on some of the things, and we're going to start with the cooking show yesterday. That was so fun.
It was neat. Really enjoyed it.
It was really, really fun. Mama Sue had never been on the cooking stage before. Daryl and I did that last fall together, and it was so wonderful because we got to meet so many of our followers.
Just wonderful ladies. Wonderful. Oh, and a couple of guys too.
Yeah, they
few
brought
of the
their
ladies
husbands.
brought their husbands, which was nice of them to do. So
It was really nice. It was so much fun, and I think there were 100 seats set out, and they were full, and we gave away all of our samples. I ended up having 120 cups of that pumpkin bread, and
all of them are gone.
all of them were gone.
Yes.
And Mama Sue, she made her pimento cheese, which is so good. But it was just so great to just meet so many of you. It was delightful.
Pam's having a heat wave. It's 36 degrees in Minnesota. Still cold.
Dana said she can't believe you're not watching Duke.
And Miss Annie was like, just before we went live, she goes, is there a game on? I said, I'm sure there is. And I didn't know, who's Duke playing? I mean, there's really nobody in the ACC that can compete with them. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for them to get through the tournament and get their seed in the big dance. And then the good games will start taking place.
Yeah. So anyway, we just wanted to get on. We don't want to spend forever tonight talking to you guys because I did tell Daryl, I said my favorite thing, hold on. You're going to make me lose my thought. My favorite thing is getting in these pajamas and getting underneath a blanket, and I love to watch a game with Daryl. And so I was telling him earlier today, that's what I can't wait to do, is to kind of just do that, is just sit on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
So, did you guys notice Daryl?
I'm a little younger, aren't I? It's amazing.
He shaved his face.
this week I have a birthday, so I thought, you know what? I need to be young this week. So,
Is that right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
listen, we haven't even talked about your birthday.
yeah,
What day is it on? Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Birthday,
The
Daryl.
27th.
Daryl's birthday is February 27th. You want to tell everybody how old you're going to be?
I'm going to be 65 and I could retire, but I'm not going to. I'm going to work for a few more years.
I'm a little bit younger, so Daryl carries our insurance, so he has to, do that. But it's a good thing you like your job.
Yeah, I
Right.
love the guys that I work with.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Kelly from Bakersfield, California. It's good to have you here.
Yeah. So anyway, we just want to. I get all distracted. So
I'm
BJCC,
BJCC.
super fun.
Let's go back.
It
Yes.
was great. So we're just going to we're going to close that part. Then today was Cowboy Day, and it was so much fun.
It was neat
Here.
seeing all those horses ride right by our house right here.
Was that video so cute?
That was.
So, and then we don't know why we didn't do this, but Paul, he had not been back in our house since
It was still rough looking. He never saw the finished product
he
at
never
all.
saw the walls painted because he got so busy. He does heating and air, commercial and residential, and so many other things. And so he finished up his part, and so he had not been in our house since August. And I wish we had
The camera on him.
video going, the camera on him, because
He was so amazed at what he saw. So
and he brought his son Jacob, and his son Jacob is married and has a little baby, expecting a baby on the way. But Paul was walking through saying, and then in here and here. And so anyway, I said, listen, let's have your wife come, because Johnny came when everything, and you guys saw her in the parade, because
she was the one walking beside Castle.
She's so much fun. She's part of my Bunko group, and Johnny is a riot. I love her, and she has the biggest heart. She's a nurse, and she's amazing. But I said, okay, let's do a video. Johnny, you come over, and, we'll just record it, and then Paul can just share from his perspective all the things and what was going on. But anyway, so Paul came over today with Jacob, and we're going to share a little bit of that video with you guys, because he wanted to let you guys know what he was doing and what he's up to. So we'll probably do that on Monday. But then the parade went on outside, so that was fun. And then Daryl and I went downtown, and that was so enjoyable, wasn't it?
It was neat. There was, I don't know if did you see the cart that came by, the golf cart with 4 or 5 people and a police car behind it, like 10 minutes later?
Yes.
They were cleaning up all the horse poop off the road. So
Yeah.
it was pretty cool that they had a police escort to do that.
Yes, because, the parade, which I wasn't expecting it to only just be horses, right? Wasn't that a surprise?
It shocked me. I'm like, where's the rest of and it was just the horses.
We're like,
So,
oh, well, that's the parade. So it was
Yeah.
short and sweet, but there was a lot of poop left. There's been a lot of poop in my life today, because I asked you guys earlier today, because I was cleaning up all that bird poop on the front of the porch. I asked everybody, which, by the way, you guys have great suggestions. That was, oh my gosh, so many things. We're so glad you guys are part of our life, because you teach us all these things. So that I did see that cart. They were just shoveling up all this poop and sticking it in a big old pail. But then when we went downtown, and we were able to see just great friends,
a lot of
and
good
the
people.
food trucks
Yeah.
were awesome. And then, oh my gosh, there's a girl named Leah Slaughter, and her music was so beautiful. I could listen to her all day. So anyway, talked to her parents. It was awesome. And then I was frozen. Daryl had to go to a meeting today, but I stopped by Davis Drug and got some vegetable soup, because I was like, I am freezing. Anyway, it was awesome. So Linda just came on. She said you look younger
Thank you, Linda.
because of that beard being gone. Roberta said, did you show your chairs around the island? I thought we did. Did we or no?
I think we did. Yeah. Well, I think I remember doing that, showing the chairs under the island and how they are pretty close to the same model as what's at the table. So
Yeah.
the only difference is it has a faux
It has a little wooden seat.
wooden seat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Mary Jo said, work until you're 70, D, then you will draw more Social Security. All right, you got 5 more years, sir.
Yeah, and I'm actually thinking about going a few more years after that.
Okay,
So,
we'll see. Question, was the green pill Daryl had tried called? Did you try a green pill? No.
no, I'm not too sure what that is.
Vicky's from Hawaii. Well, aloha, Vicky. Shirley said, yes, you did. So we must have shown
The chairs.
The chairs.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Everyone is saying yes, the chairs were shown.
Okay.
So
Hello, Vicky from Asheville, Alabama. It's
one
good
of
to
the
have you here.
now this is terrible because I'm not very good with names, but one of the cute things that happened yesterday, Daryl was talking to one of our sweet followers, and if you're on here, you just let us know if it was you. But Daryl was saying, you were trying to explain something, and one of our followers said, I know that, Daryl. I think that was Angela. Was that our sweet little friend Angela? She was
From South Alabama?
she was like, I know that about you
Yeah.
already because y'all have followed us. It's so funny. We think we're telling you guys something new, but you guys know
I
stuff.
know that. Walk up, hey, Daryl. I'm like, hi, you don't know me, but I know everything about you.
Anyway, Sharon said, looking good, Daryl.
Thank you, Sharon.
So fun. I know he does look young. You do look younger without your beard because I think the beard has so much gray in it.
Oh, okay.
He wears, the thing about Daryl is like, if you don't shave for one day, he's got a nice set of whiskers. You always have.
A little dark. I mean,
It's
I
fast.
shaved today, and you can still see you can see the shadow, 5 o'clock shadow thing. And it's
Okay.
within a couple of days.
Okay, we have a few people saying they missed the chairs. Do y'all want to see the chairs? Here, look, I'm wearing my pajamas. I'm gonna have to unhook this
From the power.
from the power, so we'll go in here. Come on, y'all. We'll go right in here in the kitchen. Oh, let me see. Let me spin. I gotta spin it around. Okay, so that's what they look like.
And this is the
Oh,
table
yeah.
chair.
So-
Remember the table chair, and
Right.
it just has a metal base where those have a wood base.
Yeah, I tried to match them. These are gunmetal. This is the color. Do you want to kind of turn it like this way? See that
So-
back?
Oh, okay.
So these are gunmetal color, and then
That's a little darker.
these are black.
Oh.
These are matte black. And I need to get the link to that, but these are matte black because
Of all
the light fixture
Hardware.
up here is black. That's black. The hardware actually, D, is called gunmetal.
It's gunmetal, but it's a dark gunmetal.
It's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, and then over here, you guys, I know you guys probably have thoughts about where this microwave is. But listen, I was very proud of myself because I got the time. I set it up. I did. Now I realize we've walked away from here and we don't have mics on.
Oh,
You
so
know
they
what I mean?
probably can't hear me very well. They can hear you.
Okay.
Because you're on this side.
So Bonnie, did we meet you? If you're the same Bonnie, we met you the other day, yesterday. That was just yesterday. But we love our kitchen, y'all. We love it so much. And then I have one loaf of pumpkin bread left. And Paul ate pumpkin bread with his son and his Jacob.
And that was Jacob's first time. I don't know if you can hear me, but Jacob And you'll see it in the video, Jacob is very, very much in shape. We're talking probably zero body fat. I mean, he's cut. And
He's still in his 20s.
yeah, and he watches everything that he eats. And he goes, I don't know if I should eat that. I said, well, one bite and it's over with, dude. You're hooked for life. By the time we were out in the front, he's like, I need some more. Yes, you do. Miss Annie's pumpkin bread.
I know. Anyway, he was so sweet. We've known him since before he was, we knew Paul since before he married Tammy, and anyway, and so, but now he's married to Sweet Johnny, and they've been married for like 15 years, long time. But anyway, it was so fun to have Jacob in the house, but he did love that pumpkin bread. I know, you guys, people are saying beautiful kitchen. Oh, I can just tell you guys, literally, like that island, I have been getting so much work done on that island. And I was able to go to Cottage Supply and look, Daryl, they gave us a sweatshirt. But I was able to go and talk with Jonathan, who kind of oversees all of they have 5 different shops throughout Birmingham, and I was able to go and just tell him thank you. And they were just so generous and so sweet. Harriet said, I love your kitchen too. Clint did a wonderful job on your entire house. Yes.
It's been amazing.
Do you need to show them what you're working on in the living room? Y'all, come on, y'all.
Do you want to see that?
Come on. Daryl has, do you want to?
We haven't shown the video of me putting the first one together.
I don't think we did.
It's on my phone. So.
Okay.
All right, here's the lights.
Okay, you guys, look what's going on in the living room.
So I made the first one.
Okay,
This is the back of it.
I think we did show that you had gotten that done.
Yeah, but I did a one of those motion things. What do you call it?
Yes. So Daryl did a fast forward video.
Fast forward, yeah.
Did we put that up, y'all?
It's still on my phone.
I think though, I thought you sent it to me.
Oh, did I? I don't know. I don't know if I did or not.
You guys,
But I need to get this second one done.
Yeah, so Daryl has a number 2 one.
Number 2's here in the box. Look how far I've made it. I've gotten 3, 4, 5 pieces out of the box.
Okay, I need you to explain. Okay, you guys look, because he has a process. I'm the girl that's going to hot glue stuff. In fact, what happened today? The handle on the back door was pulled off. My solution was
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, my solution was let's just fill that whole thing with Gorilla Glue and we'll just stick it back on. Daryl's solution was to fix it the right way.
Yeah. With an Allen wrench. and you get the right screw in it.
So we don't work well together when it goes. Okay, so tell us what we got here. What's your process?
This one right here by your foot is the base.
Oh, can y'all see it?
That's the base, and these 2 over here are the sides.
Okay.
So that's just the beginning of laying it out. I'm going to lay.
And then what's over here on this chair?
Well, I don't know where it goes, but what you do see on these is they're all 18s. So everything in the directions are numbered. Okay. So I'm going to have everything out of that box and all the numbers correctly laid out. So I got 7 and 8 over here.
Okay, I was like, what are over here? Because he's got a little stack going on over here.
Number 7 and number 8.
Okay.
You see that?
Okay.
So I have this over here. And once I have everything out of the box, I'll get the boxes out. And then I'll have a good clean area to put it all together. So.
Okay, you went to Lowe's today because you were buying knee pad things?
Knee pads, because last time, this first one here, I could hardly walk for 2 or 3 days. My knees hurt so bad. So I got some really nice knee pads so I can get in here and actually get on my knees and get busy and it not be a problem.
Right. And we have knee pads. They're just
they're
in your workshop or something, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I've owned them since that big house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I used to go underneath that house and work, I
Yeah.
needed knee pads.
Okay.
And anyway,
It was
they're
time.
old and they're
was
stretched out. They don't fit right. So
you got a new pair, and
Yeah.
then and the goal is to actually get this done this week, right?
it is a goal. That is a really good goal.
So our friend Julie Ellis, who lives around the corner, she was like, I saw the dresser in your living room. She's the one that suggested that we get these dressers. So anyway, she said, I saw it in your living room. I'm like, I know. So proud of Dee. So they're going to be going in our closet, in the master closet.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right, you guys, we'll get back here. Okay. Do you have mics on? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Because we couldn't get it.
We can't plug it up to power.
Yes, because I don't have much power. So, love the door behind us.
Or was that the door over there when we were in the living room?
Yes. Listen, I love
the front door, maybe. Front door.
Oh, were you looking at the front door?
Maybe the front door, the one that was brownish.
Yes.
Yeah. with
We
the
love
windows.
that door.
That's our front door.
We love that door. That is the front door. Someone said, did we have enough pumpkin bread? We did. I think that we could have had twice as much, and they would have liked another sample because it's just so good, right? Peggy said, what was the best idea you heard on the outside light? What was the one okay. Somebody said that they kept the light on all the time.
All the time?
They kept the light on and that helped. That one I thought, okay, I could do that soon. I don't have to buy anything or get anything. Some of you guys were talking about putting a snake up there, a little snake.
A little faux snake, a little fake
Little
one.
owl, spray some different things on there. So you and I just thought that we could kind of look over it and just kind of figure it out. Aunt Lynette sent me a private text and said I should try steel wool.
Oh.
That was a thing too. Okay, Ree said, okay, that you can hear us now. Yes, well, this is what we learned.
When you get on the back side of the camera, you can't hear very well.
Yeah, like when we went in there and Daryl was on the other side of the camera, you can't really hear him. But now that we're on this side, hopefully that works. Somebody said, what can Daryl not do? He is great. It's true.
Thank you. That's very kind.
It is true. But your dad was a good fixer. He could do a lot of things, right?
Some of you may remember this, but I can remember I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I know what street. So if I was talking to my brother and sister, I could tell them what street we were living on. That's how because we moved in the Atlanta area probably 5 or 6 times within a very short period of time, within about 6 years. So I was on this specific street in the garage with my dad. He said, son, come on out here and help me. So I came out to the garage. He goes, I'm going to show you how to pack wheel bearings with grease for the truck. So with him at a young age, I remember pulling the tires off, taking the bearings out of the tires. And he said, put a dab of grease here in your hand, and you take the wheel bearing and you take it around. And I was packing wheel bearings at 7, maybe 8. And then we got together and, living with them. My mom, my older brother and my older sister were gone. And although my older brother did come back and he participated in the building of that house, but I was there for the whole thing. So
Right, and yes, we have a lot of new followers since we even started the house project. But Daryl, as a teenager, helped his dad build a house from the ground up, and so I love that about your dad, that he was a good teacher and they got you involved in all the things. And Daryl's dad was just so smart, but he only had a 9th grade education. but he just was a self-made man, and he had, you know, he ended up as a engineer and was working at Redstone Arsenal up in Huntsville.
Right, a mechanical engineer, and he. Now, when I was really young, I don't know if you remember the C-5A, the big transport jet, the first one that came off the line. He worked on the landing gear system on that particular plane.
Yeah.
And that was back when I was packing grease and wheel bearings. I mean, that was way back. So
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that their husbands are good handyman, and people are saying you look younger. Michael McDaniel said, I can break things better than I can fix them. I'm not a very handy person. Oh, that's fun.
Michael, you're fun.
That is fun. Joy Larson said, when are you going to start building your workshop? So
I got an email Friday from the county. I had resubmitted the paperwork. They emailed with more questions. So I actually forwarded that email to Clint. I'm like, I don't know the answer to these. What do you think?
Well, and I think, why don't you let them know, like one of the questions was
what's the size of the rebar that's going to be in the cement pad?
So, hey, Angela.
Don't know.
Met Angela yesterday. So yeah, so anyway, it's just a process. We got to get through all of the county trying to get the permit.
Hey, Mom.
Mom is doing very well. So Mom is on here. You guys can ask Mom any question that you want to ask. My mom's name is Judy Emmons, right there. So Mama's doing good. Let's see. We've got Michelle from Houston. You know what? Oh, I forgot to call my brother today. It's his birthday. I did wish him a happy birthday.
Did you? Okay. You did.
His birthday's February 22nd, you guys. Joyce said, I never let my husband touch anything. He tries. It always costs me 2 times more to fix. That's awesome.
And sometimes, now I'm going to have to give him, just a little bit of break. Sometimes we take on jobs that require us to go to Lowe's and buy a new tool. I can't do this without a new tool.
That's right.
So we come home, we use that new tool. It's not the right one. We need another tool. So you go to Lowe's and you buy another tool. I mean, their products sometimes are really, really beneficial that way.
Yeah. You are a Lowe's kind of guy. I actually like to walk through Lowe's too.
Yeah.
But anyway. Ruby said, when is Judy doing another video? Mom, when are you coming? Angela said, hi, Miss Judy. Cindy said, my dad could fix anything, and my brother's the same way. My dad was also amazing at woodworking. That is awesome. So a lot of people are wondering when you're coming, Mom. I told Mom she can just come anytime, and she knows that, but I don't think Mom wants to come until after it is, she wants it to warm up a little bit. But
See what Linda says.
what Linda said.
Linda, that cracks me up because I'm sitting right next to your kind of girl.
What was it?
Let's see.
Since my husband passed, I am a super glue and duct tape gal.
Yeah.
That is me. That is me. Yes, today for sure, I really was thinking about where is the Gorilla Glue for that thing that you need to fix. So it's amazing how much we learn when we have to do it alone. For sure. For sure. Let's see. Teresa said, my husband keeps Lowe's Home Center in business. He just don't want to look. Oh, you went by too fast. Lots of people saying, hi, Judy. Barbara said, hi, Judy. Actually, Mom, you could make a video down there in Florida like you did before. You and Angela just need to decide what you want to do. You should do that. That would be really fun. Super fun. Deborah said, good try, Dee. Some men are not fixer-uppers. I'm married to one. Oh, my goodness. Judy said, coming to Annie's when the flowers start blooming.
All right. Sounds like April.
Right. So we've got a nice kind of bed of irises,
Iris
and
bed,
we've
yeah.
got some of the green shoots are coming up
All
a
right,
little.
so maybe texting you a picture here sometime soon, Mom.
Yep. Carol said, my husband is on a first name basis with the Lowe's employees.
I actually have a couple of guys there that I call them by name. Hey, Ed. You know, so anyway.
Oh my gosh, someone just said, that's funny. Sherry said, on our house, if we can't fix it with a knife, fork, or duct tape, we have to call a repair person. And then who said, let's see, somebody said, let's see, Donna said, everything is Googleable. I watch many videos learning hard things. Yes.
YouTube's great for that as well.
Isn't it amazing? It is so amazing. I know, like at our other house, I unclogged a drain by looking at the, like Googling it, YouTubing it for sure. It's awesome. Someone said, okay, Linda said duct tape, super glue, but don't forget the WD-40. That is true too. Oh my goodness, that is so fun. Kathy said, my husband can fix anything and would rather do it himself. It's the time frame issue for me.
Oh.
I know you guys, listen.
That could be a big issue.
You know that dresser in there.
The one I've already done? No, the other one's only been there for...
I know it. It's been there a week.
Has it been
I
a
think.
week?
Yeah.
How time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. See, Daryl loses track of time, but that's okay. It's really okay. We'll get all that figured. It'll be fine.
We will.
You've been working hard. Sue Ann said, my grandma was the handy person in the family. She rewired their dining room, reupholstered furniture, cut wood. That sounds like my mom. Right? That sounds like a Judy Jean. She can do all the things my mom can.
I think Julie asked if my parents are still alive, and actually they're not. My mom actually passed away in 1995. She battled breast cancer, and she had a massive stroke. So she was taken from us when she was 65. And then my dad passed away 3 years ago.
Yes. So your mom had her stroke first.
Yes.
And
so just to give you some kind of layout of what she had to deal with, she must have gotten up in the middle of the night. It's the only thing that we can determine, because she had the stroke from the bathroom to her bed, and she was on the floor in the middle of the night. My dad was working in Orlando, and they were living at the time just north of Huntsville. My dad was actually flying. He had his own little plane. He would fly back and forth. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah, he was at that time. And the day after that night,
and this is pre-cell phone.
Pre-cell phone. And she had a friend that they were going to go out and have lunch together. And her friend came over, and she didn't answer the door, but her car was there. And her friend started going around, knocking on windows and looking in. And she got to the back porch and could look into the bathroom and see my mom laying on the floor, and immediately stepped into action and called 911. And they, so she was probably on that floor from about 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning till around 11 or 12 o'clock noon, around lunchtime. So, yeah.
And she was conscious, and she was aware she had just lost the right side, the use of her right side, is very typical in strokes. And so, but she was amazing. Daryl's mom had the best attitude.
She's always the hard worker. She was amazing.
She was amazing, and her recovery was incredible. She never complained.
Never. She had to learn how to write left-handed. She loved to write notes, and she wasn't gonna not do it.
That's right.
So she taught herself how to make it legible.
Right. She taught herself. Well, she went to occupational therapy, and she did all this stuff, but but anyway, she got back to cooking and doing stuff, and then she then she had breast cancer that moved to her brain, but she was amazing all the way through it. She was incredible.
She was.
I
A
mean,
great example
she was a great example.
of that. I can do hard things. She was a hard thing doer.
She was. And she was so smart. And she loved trivia.
Trivia Pursuit.
Sports.
She killed that game. I don't know if you've seen that game, but she.
Oh, I'm sure everybody. Yeah. Trivial Pursuit. But then she was so amazing at sports, right? That's kind of where you got your love of sports.
Yeah,
not really your dad.
Yeah, she loved the Patriots, you know, because she was from Maine. Anything close to Maine, that northern area. So she was amazing. She was a hard worker. I mean, I remember when we lived in Freeport, I would come home from either football or basketball practice. And when it was during the seasons and I was in practice, they were like, "Son, you don't need to help us, but once you're out of sports, then you gotta do whatever." Well, I'd come home and Mom would be. We had an acre lot there in Freeport, and she'd be on the riding lawnmower. She'd take care of the yard.
Yeah.
And just.
She was pretty great.
She was.
She was pretty great. Yes. So a lot of people saying, sounds like your mom was a wonderful mom. Sandy said that. And Julie said she was a strong woman, really. Yep. I think Daryl and I both came from really hard workers and people who could do just amazing things. That's for sure. My mom, there isn't anything Mom can't do. Right, Mom? I mean, she really can. She does all the things. My mom is awesome my mom's a really great seamstress, and I'm really good at working with felt and hot glue guns.
Yeah.
So
Rhonda asked, how did Mom and Dad meet? Well, Mom's from Maine and Dad's from Arkansas. They both were in the military. Mm-hmm. So after the military, Mom wanted to get out of Maine, so she went to California. Dad wanted to get out of Arkansas. He didn't even want to go back to Arkansas. So he went to California in the LA area. And I think they were set up in a blind date. Does that sound right?
I don't know why I don't know this story. I don't really know the story.
It was either that or they met at a bar, and I can't remember which one it was. Mm-hmm. If Debbie will, if she's my sister, she'll let us know. She'll let me know. She'll watch this and say, Daryl.
She will let you know.
Yeah, this is how because I've actually been thinking about calling Uncle Don and just trying to get refreshed on some stuff about Dad.
Yeah, so we need to write that down. Actually, Madison gave us a wonderful gift for Christmas, which was where it's a book where you can write your story down. So anyway, we need to do that. Lisa said, Daryl, your mama sounds like she was a wonderful woman. She really was. Yes, she had a wonderful sense of humor, and there's a lot about Daryl. He has a lot of her in him, and like when he starts laughing, he sounds just like her, and he really gets tickled. Yeah. Linda said, doesn't your mom make wedding cakes too? Yes, my mom does. She sure does. Wendy said, hello from Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Daryl drives there every single day. Sue Ann said...
Who was that? Did you see who that was?
Wendy.
Okay, Wendy.
Yep.
Because I've met somebody, I think it was Sheila, walking the mall when I've been during lunch I go walk the mall, and I think it was Sheila that she stopped me and we talked. And anyway, if you're on here, if it's Sheila, let me know if I've got the name right. If it's Linda, let me know I got the name right.
If y'all are in Tuscaloosa and want to meet Daryl, you just need to go to the mall at
lunchtime.
Go to the mall
at lunchtime.
Watch Daryl. You'll have to walk with him, though.
Yeah,
you're going to have to get your steps in.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was funny yesterday. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, Daryl, you're so much skinnier in real life than on the video.
Yeah.
A lot of the followers were saying that, which was kind of fun. Sherry said, Miss Annie's cold when she puts on her onesie. Yes.
Well, she can pretty much wear this thing year round.
I know. And you guys, look, I bought these this year, and these are called Bomba. They're Bomba slippers. Have I showed you guys these? I think I have. They have a grip on them.
Grips, that's what I was doing.
I have loved these things with my whole heart and soul. They're so great. Let's see. So, Anyway, so listen, we have been on for a minute. We love you guys. I think we're going to watch a little bit of basketball on Saturday night. So I think we're going to let you guys go. It's always hard to do that because we sure love you guys. And we like being able to communicate with you and talk to you and chit chat with you.
You know, we did a video today. Annie was telling you that we did a video with Paul and Jacob, and they were pretty nervous about it. And I was like, yeah, I can understand that. And they were like, we're not going to go live, all right? I said, no, it won't be live. And I said, but just so you know, going live is actually easier.
Yeah.
Because we get to interact.
We can interact with y'all. We love it.
Yeah, this is the fun part right here.
Yeah. We love you guys so much. So listen, we're going to let you guys go, and we're just going to remind you to be
stronger every day.
Know that you guys can do hard things, have hope, and know that everything is figure-outable.
That's it.
And we hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a beautiful Sunday tomorrow. And we will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye.